Hello, I'm Margaret, the Quilty Lass, and welcome back to my channel. I love all things quilting and hope to share with you some ideas, inspiration and motivation. So right now we are in that time-lapse period between Christmas and New Year, at the end of one year and almost about to go into another. That time of the year when everything calms down and slows and there's a bit of a loss of a sense of time. And it's about now that I like to just take stock of the year that's passed and plan for the year that's coming ahead. So there are two things I'd like to work on finishing before the end of 2025. One is my work in progress tracker sheet, and the other is a scrappy quilt that I've been working on. So first of all, my work in progress tracker sheet. I have been keeping a spreadsheet with all my projects and their current status recorded in it. And it also has ideas for how to complete them and where they're going to go when they're finished. Unfortunately, I have somehow managed to delete the spreadsheet that contained all that information. So I'm going to have to recreate it from scratch. And that's going to be quite a big job. So these are my works in progress. I have quite a lot of them. They are mostly completed tops. There are a couple of projects that are still in creation. The brown box at the top does contain an overlocker, so it's not quite that bad. The suitcase has a couple of projects that are sandwiched up ready to quilt. There are a couple of projects still in the piecing stage in the pink container beside it. But then as we move down, we've got tub 1, we've got tub 2, we've got the white tub container, and we've also got a grey one underneath as well. And all of these contain projects which need to be tracked and completed. The other thing I want to finish before the end of the year in the next couple of days is this scrappy quilt that I've been working on. It doesn't have much to do. I think it's only got 3 more blocks to go to finish it. It is based on a Donna Jordan scrap busting video that I watched, and it uses foundation paper squares like this. You might see it's got a couple of lines drawn on it, which is the center pieces go across the way and then the side pieces go the opposite way, and then you join the squares together, and it's managed to use a lot of my strip fabric, and I'm looking forward to getting that completed. So that's a nice couple of projects to finish 2025 with. And then I'm looking forward into 2026. So one of the things that I like to do every year is I like to get my sewing area back in order, tidy up everything, put it away, get it all organised, and the way I like to do that is I follow Karen Brown's decluttering challenge. Karen Brown is on YouTube under Just Get It Done Quilts, and each year she runs a 3-week decluttering challenge which covers a different area each day. The past couple of years I have followed it, but I haven't actually actively worked through it as much as I could have. So my focus for 2026 is to really give that a go and work through it properly. Another goal which I am already working towards is I have decided to use up all my scrappy scrap fabric by the end of March 2026, so just before Easter. I have a lot of scrap fabrics that has been lying around for many years, and I pretty much don't want to see it anymore. So I've been using my AccuQuilt cutter to make the scrap fabric into usable pieces, and I am going to continue to do that with a deadline of the end of March. And I have committed to destashing anything that has not been made useful by that time. Another couple of projects that I have lined up for myself to do next year as a bit of fun. I have always wanted to do a kaleidoscope quilt or a one block wonder quilt, and I bought some fabric earlier in the year to do that, so I'm looking forward to trying that. And I'd also like to make myself a quilted jacket, so I have ideas in place for making one of them. So I found this fabric back at a quilt fair back in June last year, and this is what I'm going to be using for my kaleidoscope quilt. It is Spiral Gyro by Fabric Quilt. Lots of blue and yellow and geometric patterns, and hopefully that will make some fabulous kaleidoscope blocks. So the outside of my quilted jacket, I'm going to repurpose this double-sided patchwork duvet cover, which I made for myself. I hand stitched it all when I was 14. It's double-sided with two different patterns. And here's the other side. So I hand stitched this all when I was 14 years old. It's almost 40 years ago. I no longer have a bed of a suitable size to use this cover, so I'm going to unpick it around the edges, take off the Velcro close, and then repurpose the fabric for the outside of my quilted jacket. And this is the fabric that I have chosen to line my jacket with. This is Riley Blake Designs fabric, and the pattern name of this fabric is Margaret. So I couldn't resist it when I saw it on a destash site. I had to buy it, and that is what I'm going to line my jacket with. So I just swapped out my backdrop to this work in progress, which is something else that I would like to finish in 2026. So this is the 365-day quilt. It is a block a day, each day for a year. It is created by Catherine Kerr in Australia, and I started this in 2018. So didn't quite manage to finish it in a year, but I've done the centre medallion, I've done the first inner border of dark squares, I have got lots of bigger light and dark squares to go around the edges, and lots of other little squares already created. I just need to focus on it and get it finished. I think I've done probably about 2/3 of the blocks for this quilt. Some of them are nice and easy, some of them are a bit more challenging and time consuming. I did find it was a fabulous skill builder. This is a 6-inch block with a lot of little bits in it. I found it a fabulous skill builder. I just need to get back to it and focus on it and get it finished. So these are some of my plans for the next couple of days and for the year ahead. And I hope to share some progress on these with you. I hope to create a video as I rewrite my work in progress tracker sheet, and I'll give you an update on the scrap quilt as well when it's completed. and I look forward to seeing you again in 2026. If you have any plans for the end of this year or for goals and plans for 2026, please share them in the comments below. It'd be lovely to hear these and to work through them with you.